A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. As the world mourns the passing of Pope Francis, the Catholic Church is poised to enter a pivotal moment in its history, the election of a new pope. While the conclave, which is the assembly of cardinals tasked with selecting the next leader of the Catholic Church, is traditionally shrouded in secrecy and spiritual significance, there are always frontrunners, known as Papabile, who emerge before the voting begins. The saying in Vatican circles goes, if you enter a conclave as pope, you leave as a cardinal, emphasizing that the process is not a popularity contest, but rather a divine selection made by the princes of the church. However, the qualities deemed essential for the papacy often lead to speculation about potential candidates. Since 1378, only cardinals have been elected as pope, and this time will be no different. The new pope must secure at least 2/3 of the votes from the cardinals under the age of 80, who are eligible to participate in the conclave. Pope Francis, who passed away recently, appointed the majority of the electors, many of whom share his pastoral priorities, suggesting that the next pope may continue in the same vein. Among the names circulating as potential candidates is Cardinal Peter Erdo, the Archbishop of Budapest and Primate of Hungary. At 72 years old, Erdo has been elected twice as the head of the Council of European Episcopal Conferences, showcasing his esteem among European cardinals, who represent a significant voting bloc. His experience with African bishops through council sessions and his involvement in key Vatican meetings on family issues position him as a serious contender. Another name on the list is Cardinal Reinhard Marx, the Archbishop of Munich and Freising. At 71, Marx was appointed by Francis as a key advisor and later took charge of the council overseeing Vatican finances. His role in the controversial Synodal Path process in Germany, which addressed issues such as celibacy and the role of women in the church, has made him a polarizing figure, particularly among conservative cardinals. Despite his past challenges, including a dramatic offer to resign to atone for the church's abuse record, Marx remains a prominent candidate. Cardinal Marc Ouellet, aged 80 and hailing from Canada, has led the Vatican's bishop's office for over a decade. Although he was appointed by Pope Benedict XVI, Ouellet has maintained a close relationship with Francis and has been instrumental in selecting bishops that align with the current pope's vision. His conservative stance, particularly on issues like priestly celibacy and women's ordination, could make him a candidate who appeals to traditionalists while still reflecting some of Francis' pastoral values. Then there is Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the 70-year-old Secretary of State from Italy, who has been a prominent figure in the Catholic hierarchy since 2014. Parolin's experience in diplomatic relations, including a controversial deal with China regarding bishop nominations, places him in a position of influence. While he is seen as a potential continuity candidate in Francis tradition, his lack of pastoral experience may raise concerns among some electors. The possibility of an American pope has long been considered unlikely due to the geopolitical implications. However, Cardinal Robert Prevost, 69, born in Chicago, could break that mold. With extensive experience in Peru and currently serving as the prefect of the Vatican's dicastery for bishops, Prevost is well connected within the global Catholic community. His relative youth may work against him, as cardinals might prefer a candidate who can offer a shorter papacy. Cardinal Robert Sarah, 79, from Guinea, has been viewed as a leading candidate for an African pope. Known for his conservative views and past clashes with Francis, particularly regarding priestly celibacy, Sarah's candidacy could signal a return to traditional values within the church. However, his controversial history may hinder his chances. Cardinal Christoph Schönborn, the 80-year-old Archbishop of Vienna, has academic credentials that appeal to conservatives. His support for Francis' outreach to divorced and civilly remarried Catholics, however, has made him a target for criticism from traditionalists. Schönborn's personal experiences with divorce may inform his progressive stance on these issues, making him a complex candidate. From the Philippines, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, 67, is considered a strong contender for the first Asian pope. His pastoral experience and emotional connection to his heritage resonate with many, yet his relative youth could be a drawback in a conclave that may favor older candidates. Finally, Cardinal Matteo Zuppi, 69, the Archbishop of Bologna, has emerged as a candidate closely aligned with Francis' vision. His involvement in interfaith dialogue and peace negotiations, particularly in the context of the ongoing war in Ukraine, positions him as a candidate for a progressive papacy. However, like others, his youth may count against him in a conclave that could prioritize stability. As the cardinals prepare for the conclave, the question remains, who will emerge as the next pope? With a diverse array of candidates, each bringing their own unique experiences and perspectives, the future of the Catholic Church hangs in the balance. The world watches closely as this sacred process unfolds, knowing that the next pope will play a crucial role in guiding the Church through its many challenges and opportunities in the years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.